Hey, vinyl community, welcome back. This is Hub Tunes. I'm Mike. This is, once again, Get Off My Turntable. These are 5 records I've been listening to a lot lately. Haven't had as much time to listen to music as I normally do, but these are. I need to change that. I think as the seasons are now coming, summer's coming to an end here, and the weather's changing. And here in Chicago, before you know it, it's going to be cold. And I think I'll probably be listening to more because I'll be home more. I'm not home all that much right now between work and going to the lakefront and going camping and doing music festivals, neighborhood stuff. So a lot going on. But I'm definitely going to be trying to get back into listening to more records. But these are 5 that I've been listening to like crazy. And this one is this first. I hadn't listened to this in years. And I used to love this record. I used to play this over and over and over. And this is a band called Foxygen. We are the 21st century ambassadors of peace and magic. And I dig the artwork. They are a cool band. It's actually 2 guys. I forget the one dude's name, but the lead singer and kind of like the mainstay of the band is a guy named Jonathan Rado. I don't believe they record anymore. They did do a couple more records after this, but Jonathan Rado is now a producer. He produces a lot of people like Father John Misty, the Lemon Twigs. He's produced a couple of their records. He's really talented. He's a very interesting character. He's a really good performer. I saw them live once on this tour, and it's excellent. It's an excellent folky progressive album. A lot of time signature changes, but kind of folky and whimsical a little bit. Oh, whimsical, no, that they're not like the Decemberists. But yeah, just kind of folky prog. Very cool band. I really dig them, and I forgot how much I liked this record, and I pulled it out a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, still kicks ass, man. Their other records, not so much. There was one, I think, right after this that was okay, and then I kind of lost track of them. But yeah, Foxygen. We are the 21st ambassadors of peace and magic. Check them out. Really cool band. Really interesting stuff. I've been spinning this like crazy. This is a new release from this year. I showed it in my Vinyl Finds a couple of weeks ago. This is a British band. I want to say they're from Manchester. Could be wrong. I will get corrected by Rob in England. But this is Squid. Their album Cowards. They are an interesting band. Every time I listen to this record, I hear more and more stuff. They're First of all, the opening song, Crispy Skin, is great. I just love that. The whole first, man, like the first 6 songs are really, really good. It's a longer record, it's 45 minutes, but this thing is great. I was informed that this is their 3rd record. I misspoke in a previous video. I think I said it's their 2nd. I loved their 2nd record. I just never picked it up. I think I'm gonna look for it if it's still out there. But this is really good. I totally dig them. They are all over the place. They are poppy. They are alternative. They're just their time signatures, kind of like Foxygen, but this is more full band stuff. They're kind of just all over the place. They're fun. They're really fun. They're interesting. Just a really interesting band. And definitely going to be in my top 25 of 25. This is one I pulled out because I haven't been listening to a lot of bop, hard bop. Older jazz. People who are not with us anymore. And if you go back to my videos, I used to be a huge proponent, and I still am. I just can't afford all these records that are coming out. I used to be a big proponent of the Tone Poets. They're great, and anything Blue Note is putting out is really terrific. Sounds wonderful. Great releases, high quality. I'm not finding that stuff as interesting as I used to. I like, when I listen to jazz, I kind of want to be challenged. And some of that stuff is just not really challenging me. So I've kind of gone away from the tone poets and all that, and financially is another reason why I can't afford to buy all these. And I've got a huge, I mean, I'm looking at it right here. I probably have 75 tone poets of what they've released, and I never listen to them. So one day last week I was going through and I was like, what one haven't I listened to? And this was one that I hadn't listened to really since it came out. It came out last year, I believe. This is Elvin Jones, Polycurrents. Great cover. This is a nice tone poet. Beautiful color photos. Just really beautifully well done. And this is a bigger band, and I was really digging it when I pulled it out. I was really glad I did. Of all the records that I have over there, I think I'm gonna sell some of them. I mean, I like Stanley Turrentine. I pulled one of his records on him. Man, it's fine. It's jazz. It's kind of meh. And I got like six of his records, all tone poets. I could sell that and buy something that really turns me on, But this is good. Elvin Jones, the great drummer. It's just got 5 songs on here. It opens with Agenda and Agape Love. And then side 2 has this song, Mr. Jones, which is kick-ass. And then Yes, and a song called Phew. Phew. But it's a big band. He's got George Coleman on sax, who I really dig. Joe Farrell on tenor sax, bass, flute, and English horn. I love Joe Farrell. I love his records on CTI. Great stuff. Fred Tompkins, more flute. Pepper Adams on baritone sax, Wilbur Little on bass, Elvin Jones on drums, and Candido Camero on conga. I think it's the conga that I just love on this record. Between Elvin Jones's drumming and the congas, I just really, really like this record. And when it came out, I don't think I listened to it quite enough. It's definitely one I should have taken some more time with. Excellent, excellent record. I pulled this out because, damn, they're reissuing all these records, and I'm like, I have all these. Do I need to upgrade? And apparently, I don't know. I don't know if I do, but this is Funkadelic, the self-titled. Does this sound great? No. Does it sound good? Absolutely. I don't think I'm gonna upgrade these. These have been iffy. Some of the quality has been very iffy. This is on like an orange vinyl. It's got a cool label there, but I love this record, and I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna. If I'm going to, it's gonna be Maggot Brain. I'll probably get that. And I might do this too. I don't know. I'm still on the fence. This sounds great, though. Is there any reason to buy another one? I don't know. So I've been listening to that quite a bit just to try. I'm going to listen to. I have almost the whole catalog, so I think I'm on the fence. It's money, it's budget, it's space. Do I need more? Should I upgrade and sell these? I'm not going to get much for them because they're not worth that much. I don't know. We'll see. And then this is the last one. Been hanging out with a new friend who's kind of just come onto the scene in the neighborhood, and he's a good dude, and he's got great taste in music. And we've been spinning records and talking about music a lot lately. And he loves My Morning Jacket. And this is Jim James, his solo record. What is the name of this? This is called Eternally Even. And I love first of all, I love Jim James. I think he's one of the most underrated singers in rock going. His voice is just so, it's just so pleasant. It's just a pleasant voice, but he can stretch it. He can go low. He can go high. He twists it around, but it's still got that soothing tone to it. I just love Jim James' voice. And this record is weird. And I like when My Morning Jacket gets weird. And I don't like their straightforward. I like their straightforward rock. It's great. But I like when they get funky and weird. And this gets funky and weird. This is a really cool record, man. This thing, he gets super funky on this. And Very strange, obviously, from the cover too, you know. But I totally dig it. If you've never heard his solo stuff, start with this one and check it out. It's really good. If you're a My Morning Jacket fan, you probably know about this record. I don't think it sold very well. I never hear people talking about it, but I totally dig it. Eternally Even by Jim James. So that's basically it. That's all I've been listening to. Yeah, I got some decisions to make in the next couple of months. I think I'm gonna start paring down. I have a lot I don't listen to. I have UHQRs and MoFi one steps that they sit on that shelf. I got like 15 of them right there, and I can't tell you the last time I listened to one. Should I get rid of them? I don't know. I'm on the fence. I don't listen to them, so it should be an easy decision, right? I would keep a couple of them, like Yes, I would keep that, and there's a couple others I'd keep, but I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. You guys, questions, comments, snide remarks in the comments below, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.